My sister Lizzie died today. Wow. What a weird thing to say, you know? Because it's true. I mean, it sounds like a poem your teacher would read to you in English class or something. My sister Lizzie died today. Dun dun dun. It's not like we didn't expect it. She's been missing for like months. And even before then, she was always in and out, running away and stuff. So Mom and I were always like, Lizzie's gone. Dot. 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 As social creatures, humans need attention. But when we don't get the attention we need, we'll often go to great lengths in order to receive it. In this play, Hannah is ignored by her mom, and we discover just what it is she's willing to do to get her attention. Things you just can't tell by looking at her, by Megan Brown. I didn't cry at all today. And I feel bad, because, you know, you're supposed to cry when people die. But honest to God, all I could think about all day is that if I were going to jump off a bridge like her, I wouldn't do it in the middle of July. I'd do it in like November. One of those days where you wake up with a chill and it never really stops drizzling. My mom hasn't spoken to me all day. I take that back. She hasn't spoken to me. She said thank you to the police officer who came to our house, and she mumbled Lizzie's name to the receptionist at the morgue. This one night, right before she ran away for good, this car pulls up in front of the house, and whoever's in the driver's seat just sort of throws Lizzie onto the lawn, and she's lying there with her face in the grass, and all the shit from her purse is spilled all over the lawn. And when I roll her over, she's laughing, and I'm so afraid Mom's gonna wake up. So I start picking up the shit that spilled on the lawn: her Blackberry lipstick, her pack of Newports, her Great Lash mascara, her baggie with pills. And I drag her into the house. I prop her up against the wall. And in this voice that sounds all pure, she says, I saw beautiful things tonight, Hannah. Really beautiful. All of this, it's just a lot when you're 15. Anyways, I'm like the only one home, and this whole situation, see, I've started I use a straight razor. I usually don't. I prefer the pink pick kind. Does the job, less damage. And afterwards, it's all fireworks and deep breaths and weak at the knees all at once. There's a lot of blood, and it won't stop, and I don't want to wake up my mom, so I walk to the ER. 10 stitches with the kind of thread that will dissolve when the wound is all healed. They send in the psychiatrist, and he asks me how long I've been doing this and if I do it anyplace else. So I lift up my hospital gown. There are words carved. Hate. Ugly. He says I can put down the gun, so I'm like, can I go now? I'm a good person. I get straight A's and everything. Swear to God, I promise I won't do it again. But he says I have to wait until my mother gets there. So I sit on the bed and stare at my toes. Because maybe if I make myself small enough, all of this will go away. My mom gets there, she grabs my arm right above the stitches and pulls me in close like she's about to hug me, which is weird, right? But it's okay with me if she wants to, though. But instead, I am not going down this road with you two. I haven't stopped. I can't. It's the only fucking thing in this mess that's mine. And the only thing that's keeping me sane. I have this stupid fantasy where I strip down to my underwear and I show her every mark and scar and I tell her where each one is from. I say this one, I did this the night you yelled at me when Lizzie broke curfew for the 87th time. This one I did when you missed my play because you were too tired roaming the city all night looking for her. This I did when I cleaned the house, scrubbed the floors and everything, and you didn't even notice. This one I did after we picked her up from jail, and this long one that curves up my wrist is because you haven't spoken to me since Monday when Lizzie died. I am here. I still exist. But that's just a fantasy. I go upstairs and sit at Lizzie's mirror. And I put on her blackberry lipstick. And her Great Lash mascara. And I go out. The sky's gotten gray. It's July. But it feels like November. I end up at the bridge. It really would be so easy to just